how Likkle ideas are transformed into big dreams. On the toolkit, and you will access a lot of resources. A lot of the information that we presented here today, there are a lot of activity sheets. So we encourage you to download some of that information. Also, there's a digital swag bag with Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, July 19th, and we are in the middle of the summer. Wherever you are, I'm sure you're burning up. But it sounds like the whole world is on fire. But nonetheless, I hope wherever you are that you're cool and you're comfortable, because we are getting ready to start another edition of Likkle Byte Ideas. And, we took a little break, and we're still officially on break. But today we have taken a breather, and we are going to have a special edition. I, of course, am in my usual spot, but my co-host, she is having fun. She is at the Wright Room, which is on Hibiscus Drive in Fitches Creek in Antigua. And the Wright Room is owned by Humroy Wright, our first Youth Financial Ambassador. Of course, we're preparing for the YOLO conference, the YOLO Summit on September 22nd and 23rd. And it's going to be in person in Antigua and Barbuda. I hope that all of you are going to come out to join us, either virtually or in person. We're targeting the youth between ages 15 to 35. And so, but there are going to be lots of activities that if you're not in that age range, there are also activities that you can join in. So we're stopping in today to really give you an update on YOLO, the summit. There are going to be some pre-activities that we want people to get involved in. Of course, Carnival starts next week, and we don't want people to totally unplug from their finances and money management tools. So we're having this special show, a pre-carnival show, and we decided why not take it to somewhere relaxing where we can have some conversations about finance. So let me get my co-host in here, Megan Samuel Fields. She is the CEO of Samuel Fields Consulting Group. And Megan, you look quite relaxed.
Hey, I am in the Wright Room.
Oh my God. Are you sitting next to a baby grand piano?
No, but it's just the Wright Room. Just the Wright Room. Right, everything. Right,
it's like a very cozy place. My goodness.
Yeah, it's really nice being here. It's different from just sitting behind a laptop.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that I have a few young people. Not all the ones who are coming are here, but we have a few.
Yes.
And so thank you so much, young people, for coming. We're going to be talking about money management, financial wellness, financial empowerment, and anything else money that you want to talk about. So
I'm just right on the cusp of Carnival, where everyone is going to be spending money, having fun, as we are entitled to. But you have to keep your eye on the money management, because after Carnival, we don't want to be stuck with all these bills.
Reality will set in, because Carnival is a time when everyone has fun. But unfortunately, lots of persons don't think about after Carnival and recognizing that life continues after Carnival.
For sure.
So we're going to have a good conversation. And this conversation is going to lead us into talking about our YOLO Summit, which is coming up in September. And YOLO stands for Youth Opportunities, Lessons, and Outcomes. So it's all about the youth. And we want to hear from the young people. We want to engage you and see what assistance we can give you, if any. and actually learn from you as well, because young people, you teach us too.
And
So
these are the leaders of tomorrow. In fact, some of them are already
absolutely.
leading.
And I mean, I'm looking at them and I'm seeing a prime minister or two. I'm seeing a minister of tourism. I'm seeing the head of, let's see, head of some insurance company.
ECCB
I see
and
big
ECAB
wigs.
and
I see some big
head of the
wigs here.
Rotary.
What was that?
Is there? Well, why don't you give us a flash of the crowd? I'd love to see the faces.
Well, let us see. Let's see. This is there's some of them are camera shy, but they're good. They're
Hey
good.
guys.
And the others
Fantastic.
coming. So hopefully we'll have a few others before the evening is out.
Looks like a really cool place.
Right.
Well,
So
thanks
let's
to
jump
everyone
right
for
into it.
coming.
I want to
And
jump
of
right
course,
into
listen,
it.
talking about Carnival, the theme of the YOLO. I don't know what the theme of Carnival is this year, but I know the theme of our YOLO Summit is finding your financial rhythm.
Mhm.
So we're gonna work the money to the beats.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, one of the questions I want to throw out to the young people while we're here is, you're young, but I know you all can remember your childhood. What is your favorite memory about money from childhood?
Hmm.
And as they think about it, I'll ask you to read, what is your favorite memory of money from your childhood?
I wouldn't say necessarily favorite, but one that impacted me quite a bit. I would say one of maybe my earliest associations with money was when we used to shell peas. Do you remember those days?
Of course.
So of
With
course,
the
our
worms?
mother has
Ew.
not changed. She always had a backyard garden, and we had peas. And so who I didn't know anyone who likes to shell peas. I hated it.
I hated it.
You know. So we would sit there and shell peas on Saturday mornings, and then the way we would, but there was a reward. So she was smart. There was an incentive to see who could shell the most peas. And once we were done shelling the peas, she would use a measuring cup,
Yes.
the big measuring
Yes.
cup, and of course, the person who had the most got maybe like 50 cents, maybe I don't think $1,
Yeah,
but
I
it was
remember
probably
25
maybe
cents and 50
75
cents.
cents because it was only three of us at the time, old enough to
Yeah.
shell peas, that is.
Yeah.
So it might have been 75 cents for the first prize, 50 cents for the second prize, and 25 cents for the third prize.
I
And
guess I only
so,
remember 50 and 25. I guess I always came in last.
yeah, I think you were younger, maybe smaller
Yeah,
fingers,
absolutely.
maybe not as trained and as
Let's see if you
experienced.
have let's see if you have anybody in the crowd who wants to tell us about their favorite memory. Anybody? There's a mic here. Is it on?
So tell us your name
Lower.
before
The
you
lower.
before you start speaking.
Got it? Yep.
My name is Tajay Brown. Um, my favorite money memory, maybe getting allowance when it's that time of the month.
All right. And what made it favorite? What was so good about it?
Because money is coming in. Because
All right.
not a working man yet.
Not a working man. So that was your payday.
Yes.
Okay. And so how often you got allowance? Once a month?
Yes.
So you had to use that money and let that money stretch for the entire month.
Well, I saved so I
Oh,
can
awesome.
so I can buy some shoes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Anybody else? Well, funny, my memory, and I wouldn't call it favorite, but my memory as well, it's about, well, not so much allowance, but getting money for birthday. And I remember always feeling I'm born in January. And so we used to get one gift for birthday, at least I did. And Dewey, perhaps you too, because you were in December.
Of
One
course.
gift for
More so than
birthday
you.
and Christmas, which I hated.
Yep.
But there were times when we would get money instead of a gift. And I always looked forward to that because that was my little stash, my little money for me to do what I wanted to do with it. So I look back fondly, but with a little bit of annoyance because I should have gotten birthday and Christmas.
Yep,
But
you were shortchanged.
Short change, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
All right. So, seeing that we spoke about money and allowances, I wonder, let me find out from the young folks, do all of you get allowances? Do you get an allowance? No? Some say yes, some say no. Okay. So those of you who get an allowance, I know, is it Tajay? You said you saved. What about the others? Do you save as well? Yeah? So you save for something, a particular activity or to buy something. And how do you save? What it is? You keep it in your pocketbook? Do you put it on the bank? How do you save?
My name is Siobhan Joseph. Well, it depends, really. Let's say, for instance, the carnival season is coming up. I would save in accordance to the amount of events that I would go to, or if if I want to buy certain amounts of clothes, I will see how much money I'm going to spend, and I will save up to that.
Okay. You realize you were budgeting. That's all about budgeting. Knowing what you want, the money that you have coming in, and the money you have going out and where it's going. So you're budgeting, you know, in advance, you want to go to these fetes, you have to have the special clothes. So you plan in advance and not spend your money on other things, saving it so that you can have what you need. That's great. So, another question. Imagine you had a magic wand and you could just wave that magic wand and create one thing about your financial life. What would it be? So you have a magic wand and you want to wave it. What would that be? What would the one thing be with your financial life?
My name is Likkle Byte. And if I had a magic wand, I'd wish an abundance of money.
Hey.
Yep.
Let the money flow. It's all about the money.
Be a lotto wand.
But
Powerball
you know,
or Mega Million.
the thing with lots of money, I don't know if you've heard of persons who have won the lottery and they win millions, and then 5 years after they check in with them and they're back to being poor. You've heard of those stories. So it's good to have the money, but what's even more important once you have the money is to manage it. Because if you don't manage your money, it's here today, gone tomorrow, whether it's $10 or $1 million. Because as you will see, as you get older, somehow our needs increase as our income increase. So if we're not careful, we can get the money, but not really save it. So I like that, Taliki. Anybody else? What would you do if you had a magic wand and you could create one thing about your financial life? Well, for me, I love traveling. So I would love to be able to travel for free, travel first class for free, wherever I want to go, and not have to worry about the cost of that ticket. What about you, Doreed?
Well, it'd be more money. Like I said, I don't do the lotto thing, but of course, all the hype with the Powerball. The Powerball is now up to $1 billion.
Wow.
Everywhere, you get all these pop-ups on your phone. It's on television. And I'm like, you know what? You can sit here and wish, but if you don't have a ticket, you're not in it. So I actually went to the store yesterday and bought Powerball and Mega Millions tickets just because of the hype. So
Okay.
if my magic wand works, and you don't see me next week, you know what happened.
Hey, just remember me, okay? All right. So we spoke about a magic wand, but what about if somebody gave you $1,000 right now? Suppose you got $1,000. What would you do with it?
Is that EC or US?
Whatever you want it to be.
My name is Tiara Tong, and if someone was to give me $1,000, I would probably save or I would invest because I do here. So yeah, I would probably put it towards that.
That's nice. So you would
Great.
invest, you said? That's awesome.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Anybody else?
Name is Jaden Brown, and then I'll just save 500 and then spend the next 500
On what?
shoes.
I figured so. I figured so. I have two boys, and shoes seem to be the in thing for young men nowadays.
Well, are we talking sneakers?
Of course.
Okay.
Sneakers, and then these, what do you guys call them? The loafers? The flat, kind of pointy mount shoes. You know, the ones. I don't know the names, but I see my sons with them. And then, what are the G? What are these
Air
called?
Force? Air
The what?
Force?
Easies. The
Oh,
Easies.
okay.
Yeah. They're laughing at me, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what's going to be happening in September. So in September, we are going to be having the YOLO Summit. Now, I know YOLO means you only live once, but our summit is for the young people, and it's youth, opportunities, lessons, and outcomes. And what we are going to be doing is bringing speakers, having activities for the young people to have an understanding about financial literacy, financial education, financial empowerment. From your point of view, young people, how important do you see learning about financial literacy and financial education? How important is it for you?
Very important because
So wait 1 second. Let's get the camera on you. Okay.
it's very important because without money you can't really survive in the world. So you have to know how to manage it properly.
Okay. That's true. And do you think as a young man it's something you need to learn at this stage, or perhaps you can wait till you're 35?
At this stage, I think I'm old enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
About to get into the workforce soon.
So it's important before you start working to know how to manage your money.
Yes.
Good stuff. Anybody else? How important do you think it is?
To me, it's very important, especially at this age, simply because, as we know, like inflation and everything. So, saving your money now and learning about financial literacy, it'll be valuable because a lot of people our age they tend to get money, and they're like, okay, yeah, boom, they spend it on this and that, and then later down the line, they wish they saved the same money that they had. So I feel like it's important to learn about why saving your money is important and investing is important.
Yeah. Excellent.
I feel like it's very important, especially at this stage, because you're one step away from no longer being a dependent. So you have to learn how to manage your money yourself and your parents basically not gonna hand out everything to you at this age. They expect you to know, okay, hey, I give you money this week, save it to what you want by the end of the month or something like that.
Oh, we have some top-notch young people
Telling
in
you,
here.
Telling you.
Awesome, awesome. But that
telling you.
makes so much sense. A few of you I know have gone on to university, and I know a few of you in the next few years will be doing that. And as a mother who has sent 2 children to university, one is finished, the other one is still in university. One of the most important things I found, and unfortunately, I as a child, I wish I had this, but I realized the importance of ensuring that your children have an understanding of money and managing your money before they leave home. Because when you go off to college, especially if you go away from the island, so you're not physically near mommy and daddy, a lot of decisions that are made in the home will now be made by you as an individual on your own. So now is the time to really get as much as you can, understand money. You mentioned inflation. That is so important because
Absolutely.
if you have $10 today, it's not going to give you the same amount as $10 10 years ago. So you have to recognize that keeping money in your pocket and putting it under your bed, which I know young people don't do, it's not going to help to make your money multiply. So you have to find ways of, one, saving, but also how can you multiply this money? Whether it's in a savings account, and I know we don't have that big interest rate, but are there other ways we can invest this money so we can put it aside for a certain amount of time and then get more on it? Or can we invest in something? I know you young people might be looking at stocks, bonds, index funds, and the like. And I encourage you to do that because the more you can make your money work for you, the better it is. So at our YOLO Summit, our YOLO 2023 Summit, we are going to be doing our best to bring as much information as we can to you in a fun way. And we know you love music. We know music is a big thing for young people, correct? Anybody here who doesn't love music?
Yeah.
Right. So you all love music. So the theme is finding your financial rhythm. And we all have rhythm, music rhythm.
Some
There's
have
a
more
financial rhythm
some
too.
have more than others.
Some have more than others, some have less than some. But so it's finding your financial rhythm, and we're going to be infusing music with finance to make it more enjoyable, to get the links, because you are already tuned into music. So let's just add something to what you already know. So we're bringing a gentleman, his name is Dialect. That's his nickname or his stage name, Brian Kushner. He has a company called Pockets Change, and they do a lot of financial education in New York, and they infuse hip hop and finance education. So he's coming down. Of course, I know you know about hip hop, but we're going to be using our music, our reggae, calypso, soca, and he's coming down. He's going to be a part of the summit, and he will be showing the connections, finding the rhythms, how you finding your money mantra, different ways you can infuse money to make certain things stick, so that at the end of the day, you will be more empowered. So we're going to be expecting to have a really great time. You're saying something to read?
Yes, I sent you 2 videos of Dialect. If we can
Yeah, I
load them
don't
up.
think that's I'm not sure if we'll be able to. I will check with my technician.
Okay, if you need them, I sent the actual video. If you need a link, I can send them as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Which would you
send
prefer?
them I'll send them to our
Okay.
technician, and I'll see whether or not it can be uploaded.
Okay,
But
fantastic.
yeah, we'll see. All right. So let me turn this around a little bit and ask the young people, Is there any questions you might have on money, money management, financial literacy, anything that you want to ask? Any questions? I know I see a question right there. Yeah. It looked like you have one. No? Oh, okay. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Oh, we're playing shy. Okay. And I know y'all not shy, but that's okay. That's okay. So, Dorit, over to you. Anything you want us to speak about
Well-
before I go into a few of the questions I have for the young people?
I want to, these are young people, but given where they are right now, I want to know more about your career choices. I want to hear where you are in terms of your career plans for the future. If we can just go around the room, and I want to hear where people are, if you're thinking about a particular profession, if you're thinking about becoming a business person, I just want to hear what some of the aspirations are.
So I want to be a business person, but
Right.
I don't know where yet though.
But a businessman.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay.
What area of business have you given it much thought? What are you thinking about?
Don't know any yet.
Okay. What is it about business that you like?
All the money that they make.
The money.
Okay.
All about the money.
It's a lot of hard work too, right?
Yeah.
So you're ready for the challenge.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm aiming more towards being a businesswoman, but I'm going to do my degree in business, and I'm going to do cosmetology and culinary arts.
Wow.
Fantastic.
So cosmetology and culinary arts. So the
Yeah.
business that you want to get into would be those or something else?
Those two,
Those two.
cosmetology
Nice,
and
nice.
culinary.
So you're gonna have your restaurant with your spa treatments.
Definitely.
Well, I think she does hair, and I'm looking at the hairstyle. Nice. Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
I want to do a major in HR and a minor in social work.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
Why
HR?
HR? I'm just curious.
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Give us a short version.
Okay, so I wanted to be a doctor to help people, but I don't like science. So I went the business route, and then HR is the most helpful part of business.
There you
So
go.
you're helping people. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good.
So for me, I'm gonna major in psychology. I want to become a therapist.
Nice.
Right now, I'm between family therapy or like a marriage counselor. So yeah,
Oh wow.
Oh. But either one, we need it. We need them both.
right.
Yep, they're not enough around. Correct.
I'm majoring in business management, information systems. I want to have a lot of jobs. I want to be my own boss.
So when you say a lot of jobs, a lot of businesses.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to make money. It's the goal. Provide for my family.
Okay. Nice.
Megan, do you see a common theme here?
Making money. It's all about the money.
Everybody's about making the money. That's a good thing.
That's not odd. I see that a lot with the young people. Whereas I think in our day, yes, we want to make the money, but we want to have like a noble profession, and we want to, it's all about the type of industry you're getting into and all of that. These young people, they want to make money.
And they want to be in control of their own destiny. I don't think that we knew enough people who made money. We didn't believe the dream. They have so many more role models and it's more credible to them. Performers, they see young people making money. I don't know that we had as many
Oh, we definitely
credible.
didn't.
We didn't know
We
people
didn't.
like that when we were growing
Yeah.
up.
And then remember, TV and the internet and YouTube is just a click away. So they get up close and personal with a lot of the persons who are making money. So right. We're getting a few more young people. Two of my favorite young people just walked in. Hello, how are you? All right. Thanks for coming. All right. So we have Jazara and Asafa Donovan.
Oh, nice.
They just joined.
Are they siblings?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
Of course, we know
Asafa.
Asafa.
I know you remember Asafa. All right. So, because several of you spoke about being a bit wanting to run your own business, I just wanted to spend a bit of time just speaking about becoming an entrepreneur and to encourage you, because I think that's it's a good thing to do. Even if you become a therapist or an HR professional, I think it's always good to have your little side hustle and become an entrepreneur. But it's a tough job because, especially in the earlies, it's going to be yourself. You'll be the only person really, and it's hard. So I'm just gonna mention a few mistakes that people make when they decide to become an entrepreneur. And so just to put some things in perspective and to just give you a little guidance so that as you start your businesses and you focus on making your money, that you realize in order to make money, there are other things that need to happen. So one of the first mistakes that a lot of entrepreneurs do, they don't have a plan. They have something up here. They have the great idea. So they're very good at something. So you might be good at maybe being a cook. So you make great pastries and you think, okay, you make great pastries, so you can be an entrepreneur. But there needs to be a plan. And the plan needs to be written. So even at this young age, and I'm not asking for anything fancy, you just go and write down, this is how you're going to do it. Your plan is you're going to make your pastry, so you need to have the ingredients. You need to think about who will be your, who you're going to get the stuff from, who you're going to sell to, how much money you're going to sell your pastries for, all these things. Just get them down in a plan. So that's important. Another thing you have to be careful is spending too much money up front too soon. You have to spend the money, but you have to be careful because you don't want to spend too much and then, oops, things don't go as well as you planned and you just can't recoup the money. So you have to remember that. Remember I said you're going to be in it alone? And I mean that because sometimes what some people do, they decide, okay, I'm sticking with the pastry idea. I need to hire a salesman. I need to hire a driver. I need to hire a baker. And you hire too soon and all the money you're making is going out into expenses. But if you start off with your plan, that would help you to put things in perspective. So these are the types of things I want you to think about. And another mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs make, they don't start today. You know what they do? They think about it and they put it off. They put it off. They put it off. And then they blink and they're 65 and they realize, oh my goodness, I never did it. So even though you have all these challenges, I always encourage folks, start. Because when you start, that's when you make mistakes. But guess what? We learn from our mistakes, right? So we make the mistakes, we get up, we start all over again. We say, okay, this didn't work. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. These are the kinds of things I would love to see young people implement. So, Jazara, how are you? I am very well. Oh, the mic needs to be on. You got it?
I'm good.
Right.
How are you?
I am good. So this is a little side note. I read in the paper that you and your brother were a part of the musical group that went to Barbuda.
Yes, it was a very interesting experience. I
Wow.
of my first time to Barbuda.
Okay.
Wasn't what I expected.
Mm.
It was still damaged from Hurricane Irma,
Okay.
but it was a fun experience because the people that came to watch us seemed very excited and they want to come back again. So
Nice.
they were very supportive of the whole idea. So it was fun.
Very nice. Very nice. What about you, Asafo? How did you find it?
Um, I guess the same thing as Jazara. It was my first time also, and we saw lots of damaged structures from the hurricane, and but it was a good experience.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so these two individuals, they're into music. So you'll be very happy to hear that at our YOLO summit, which is going to be in September, September 22nd and 23rd, we are going to be infusing money with finance, sorry, music with finance. So we're going to have uh, lots of activities with a group from the US, and they are going to be showing how we can combine music and finance and making it fun. And what we're going to have the second day is what we're calling a money jam. So all the young people will be asked to come up with some lyrics, a little jingle on what finance means for them when they think about money, what comes to mind, how finance can help them from getting from here to there, however they want to phrase it, come up with their jingle, and we're going to have a competition and have a money jam. So
Yep.
tell your friends, and we hope that that will be a really, really interesting experience. We expect that the young people will appreciate music even more, but also appreciate the connection between music and finance. All right. Okay. So one of the things now I want to speak about is for our YOLO summit, we are seeking some youth financial ambassadors. And these financial ambassadors are young people, because part of what we want to do is we are going to have some sessions where it's for the youth, by the youth. So we're going to have young people speaking, sharing their experiences. So one of our financial ambassadors is Wright. That's why we're using the Wright Room. And we want these ambassadors to be the ones to be able to speak about money. So we're going to have special training for these financial ambassadors, special training on understanding saving, spending, investing, budgeting, managing your money, money mindset, money conversations. And these ambassadors are going to be speaking to other young people, being the platform or taking this YOLO summit out there to others so that other young people can participate and be interested in being a part of our YOLO summit. So we're hoping that some of you young people will say, I want to be a youth finance ambassador. And one, it's a benefit to you because you will learn. We're going to have special, as I said, special training, and you can be an example to other young people. So, is that something you young people would be interested in? At least some of you? Yeah, I see some nods. Okay, that's good. We will speak. We will speak. All right. So, let's go around the room because I think we're going to be wrapping it up a little soon. Oh, I thought you had your hand up.
Are we able to get the video?
It's cold? Oh, okay. You have the remote? Okay, so let's go around the room as we wrap it up. And I'm going to ask you just to think for a few seconds, what would be your money mantra? What something that you would want to say to yourself about money, like an affirmation or something else? What would be your money mantra? And it doesn't have to be something you stick with. It's just as it stands now. So I'll tell you mine. My money mantra is I always have enough. I always have enough. So even when sometimes it looks as if I can't quite make it, I just say, I always have enough. I always have enough. And guess what? I always have enough. I do. So that's my money mantra. Anybody else? Jazara?
And it's to spend the money wisely and not waste it on things I don't need.
Spend your money wisely and don't waste it on things you don't need. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Anybody else? Any money mantras?
Mine is mine is not to spend the money on things I really, really, really don't need because I tend to get off track.
Okay, so stay on track.
Yes.
All right. Nice. Nice, nice. And you know, the thing with mantras, you just keep repeating them each day. Keep repeating them and they become a part of you. And as I said, you don't have to be locked into them. So maybe next week you have another money mantra. Anybody else?
I guess budget and calculate.
Budget
and calculate.
Budget and calculate. Okay, that has a little beat there. I can see that going into a song.
Mine is get more money.
Get more money. Hey, I get that. I get that. Get more money. All right. You have one, Asafo?
You can buy it next time. You can buy it next time.
Ah, I love that. You can buy it next time. So don't make any impulse buying. That stops you from spending when you don't have to spend. You can buy it next time. I like that. All right. What about you, Dorit? What's your money mantra? Is Dorit there? Oh, okay. I think she might be, she got cut off. Okay. Anybody else with a money mantra?
Say can't have too much money. Can't have too much.
You can't have too much money. I like that. You can't have too much money. So everybody said something except my friend. So let's hear from you.
Mine would probably be think before you spend and save and invest.
All right. All right. So these were some awesome mantras. If you keep repeating these, you will be surprised at how they actually help you with your decisions, your money decisions, because they were all very, very good. Some of them about making more money, some about be careful how you spend your money. And those are the things we need to do. Yes, you have to make more money. You should try to. But the money that you have, you want to make sure you keep it, you save it, you use it wisely. So I like those mantras. Okay, we are going to wrap up because we have some little snacks and we have some money music that we're going to end off with. Okay, so the money music is not, Oh, you have the video. Okay, so we'll play a little clip of the video, and this is with Dialect, and he is the guy from the US who will be coming down to help us with our money jam and teaching us about money and finance. So let's get a little bit of Dialect.
You know, it's in the word that you used, resonate. What we are going to be doing is I'm going to boil it down to a very specific part of creativity, and we're going to be focusing on that, and that's rhythm. Rhythm is the essence of everything. It's the beginning of communication. Talking about African things, the drums are the ways that folks communicated before there even was language. And the rhythm of how we speak, being a rapper, being a hip hop MC, the rhythm of how I speak is, the most important thing of my work. And educators, radio hosts like yourself, you understand how much the rhythm of your speech influences the rhythm of the community that you're a part of. When a teacher walks into a classroom, when a musician walks onto a stage, when you walk into the booth, the rhythm and the pace of the way you speak will let people know, should they be afraid? Should they be panicked? Should they be calm? Should they be sitting and listening? So I'm going to have people do a little bit of rhythm work. We're going to do some beatbox. We're going to do some dance. We're going to get our rhythm together so we can understand our rhythm. And then once we get our rhythm together, then we can figure out how to use that rhythm to influence the rhythm of everything around us.
All right, so that was just a little snippet of dialect, and you're going to get much more of that at our YOLO 2023. Are you back, Dorit?
Yes, for some reason my computer's just stuck. It wouldn't move, so I logged back in on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Not
Because
sure
we
what's
were
going
going
on.
around the room asking about money mantras. We had some awesome ones, and we were
I
wondering.
could hear you guys. Yeah,
Oh, you
I
could
was
hear
watching on my phone. Yeah, I could hear you guys. Yeah.
So, what's your money mantra?
Not necessarily money, but in life, do keep doing the right thing, and the right thing will happen.
Keep doing the right thing,
and the right thing will happen.
Absolutely. Keep doing the right thing, and the right thing will happen. And we're in the right room.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I couldn't resist.
Yep. No, this was an amazing discussion with our young...
This lady's a little crazy, but that's okay.
Yep. This has been an amazing discussion. We have some sharp minds. I really look forward to the summit and hearing more about their motivations, hearing more about their stories. And I encourage everyone to go to our website, samuelfieldsconsulting.com. Sign up. There's a short questionnaire. It'll take you less than a minute. I encourage you. It asks you a couple of questions, and then there is a toolkit that you can download where you get some great information. Some of the things that we talked about here today, you'll get some great information where you begin to map out your financial future. And so this little toolkit, I think you'll find it's fun. It's summarizes a lot of quick tips in terms of how you can start to just look at your money differently. So we hope that, what do we have? 10 young people. Hopefully we have 10 ambassadors before the end of the night. It's pretty simple. You fill out the form. We'll get back to you, get your information, and we're going to take you under our wings. Dialect is going to join us right after Carnival, and we are going to begin to give you all of the advice that you probably need after Carnival, having spent, having made a dent in your savings. I'm sure it's a good time to get back on track. If you're going back to school, get back on track. If you're already working, getting ready for the end of the year. So we want to thank all of you for being a part of this. I'm very excited. I think we're going to have a great time. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to look back at this summer as a time of new beginnings, when you really began to think about your future and your money skills very differently. So Again, samuelfieldsconsulting.com. It's right on our homepage. It'll tell you learn here, sign up, and you click on complete the form. Let's get this ball rolling.
So we're going to wrap up here, and I'm just going to go around the room. If there is anything else you want to ask or say, now is your time to do that before we call it a day. So anything from anyone? All right. It seems as if they're all talked out. So we're going to call it today. I want to thank you, young people. I know you could be doing so many other things. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being candid, for sharing with us. And we look forward to continue this work with you. We are going to see if we're going to have another one of these before our YOLO Summit. So invite your friends. And ever so often we'll be popping up on our live show, doing a little snippet of something. So keep checking with us, looking at our page, www.samuelfieldsconsulting. And I just want to wish all of you a safe and happy carnival. And remember what Asafa said. Leave it for another day. You can buy it next time. So not everything you have to spend.
No,
this
I like
time.
that.
All right. All right. So we are over and out. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Enjoy the music.
Bye-bye.